And then there is another one.
Yeah. Yo, what's going on? How you doing? I am Wavy. Hope everyone's doing well out there. All that good stuff. Wave gonna keep on crashing out the rest of the year. Still gotta hit my goal. Got like 21 more videos to go. If you don't know, started in like the middle of November, like the second week of November. Said I'm gonna do 50 videos for the end of the year, so I'm on the road to that. Anything else? Appreciate it. Thank you for being here, everybody that's been showing love, like, comments, subscribing, all that. Almost to 300, so let's keep on grinding. We got the story, a few days old now. Senate staffer alleged by conservative outlets to have had sex in a hearing room is no longer employed. All right, if you don't know, it was a staffer for Senator Ben Cardin from Maryland, a Democrat, and the staffer filmed himself on one of the floors where, like, you know, they take great they do serious business. You know what I'm saying? I'm even seeing that, like, they nominate Supreme Court justices on that floor, amongst other things. So to kind of desecrate it like that, not only have sex, but then you film yourself having sex, is disgusting. Now, let's get into a little bit of the article. So Ben Cardin's office has parted ways with the staffer who conservative news outlets alleged made a video of him having sex in the Senate hearing room. All right, his name is Aiden. I'm going to call him Aiden. Is no longer employed by the U.S. Senate office. That's what the Cardin's office said. We will have no further comment on this personnel matter. So they just shut it down. I guess they got... he was fired, and he's not going to face any criminal charges. I don't know. If anybody has sex in a public place, you're going to get charged with, at the very least, public indecency or disorderly conduct, or, lewd, exposing yourself, like lewd and lascivious act, all of that, but politicians and people who have connections to these politicians, Hunter Biden, they always get off. Meanwhile, regular people like you and me, you know what I'm saying? You don't pay taxes for a year, IRS is coming after you. You know what I'm saying? You have all this undocumented money, IRS is coming after you. If you do something like this, the government's coming after you. But for these people, they get nothing. They're above the law. All right, so on Friday night, Mace posted to LinkedIn saying that he had shown poor judgment in the past and he would never disrespect his workplace. This has been a difficult. So this guy is gay, by the way, if in case you guys don't know it. He was gay and performing in homosexual, sex activities, so he went on to post, and we'll get to it, a few things. No one Democrat senator staffers in the Senate hearing room. All right, and this was his post. This has been a difficult time for me as I have been attacked for who I love to pursue a political agenda. I don't think anybody cares who you love. It's 2023. Do whatever you want. Keep it away from children. Don't push it on people. And yeah, keep it in behind your bedroom doors. You know what I'm saying? This has nothing to do with a political agenda. This has to do with people like, bruh, you really, anybody go to your office and go to your place of business and do it. And if you get caught, I guarantee you're probably going to be fired. Unless you got some pull like Aiden. Anyway, let me continue. While some of my actions in the past have shown poor judgment, I love my job and would never disrespect my workplace. So I guess he doesn't see it as disrespectful. Maybe he didn't know that the video had already leaked and was circulating. I don't know. Any attempts to characterize my actions otherwise are fabricated, and I will be exploring what legal options are available to me in these statements. Now, allegedly, if it was him, what's going to be fabricated? The memes? Like, come on, bro. As for the accusations regarding Congressman Max Miller, I have never seen the congressman and had no opportunity or cause to yell or confront him. I believe he said something. I believe Max Miller's Jewish, so he had distasteful words for him given the climate of the world right now. I'm just gonna put that out there. All right, that's an old buddy with old creepy. So it leaves me thinking, like, what is going on in DC? You know what I'm saying? What is happening that, because I'm here and doing the checking out a few sources and stuff, I'm seeing that there's a whole underworld of the sex scene that's present in DC. And, you know, stuff have to do with politicians and other political figures or whatever, government figures, some of them. And, you know, this might be just one of the few times that the American people are seeing it. But, you know, for all we know, this could be normal behavior, you know. So let's continue on. I don't want to keep this one too long. So this is from the Daily Beast. Feds bust ultra-exclusive brothels allegedly frequented by politicians. All right. The feds on Wednesday, and this is, as of recording this video, this is November 8, 2023, and today is 12/21, so you do the math, all right? The feds on Wednesday revealed that they had busted a trio of high-end brothels outside D.C. and Boston that served a powerful clientele that included politicians, lawyers, professors, military officers, and more. All right, and they busted it, right? So let's continue reading. No clients were named by the feds, but prosecutors teased that hundreds of people paid for services and each customer was made to go through a lengthy vetting process to be approved. This included prospective customers sharing their name, email, phone numbers, occupation, and more to be allowed in the door. All right, so none were named, you know, but they have these people. But like I said, they belong to that class of protected people, where, you know, they can do this kind of stuff and get away with it. They'll tell us it happened, but nothing will happen. Let me just see if there's anything else. During a press conference in Boston, acting U.S. attorney said no charges were brought against any customers or sex workers involved in the ring. He didn't rule out that charges may come in the future, however, but that's just holding out for what, man? So, as of recording this video, I actually just saw. So the other one happened a couple days ago, and I didn't get to it. But this one is recent. It says gays gone wild. Allegations. All this is alleged. Okay, all these people, it's alleged. Okay, allegations of second congressional staffer engaged in workplace sex. So So what is going on in D.C.? And we as the regular people aren't just, we just aren't hearing about most of it. Because now another one, like, and for them to be that brazen, go into a place that they know could be under surveillance and have microphones that are on and all that. They know that that is a possibility. And they still go in there. They record it. They capture, you know, furniture or they capture some stuff by accident, but they're doing it and they feel like they can get away with it. How long has this been going on? All right, so they're talking about the other one. A Senate staffer headlines earlier this week after a leaked video showed him engaging in sexual acts with a man. As it turns out, he wasn't the first. News broke on Wednesday of a second investigation into a congressional staffer who allegedly filmed himself performing sex acts with another man inside the U.S. Capitol in the summer of 22. All right, and this comes from people over at Semaphore. All right. And it had the videos first circulated on Snapchat from a user with the screen name Adam J. So, and they're going to go on. This was like a political Snapchat thread, something along those lines. So yeah, doing stuff to himself. And then in the first video, and then in the second video, two men whose faces are not visible engaged in sexual acts in another office. You know what I'm saying? What is going on? Staffer has not been named, but was identified by Semaphore as a former senior House staffer of the Republican U.S. Representative Dan Newhouse of Washington. All right, so it's going on the left and the right. So I don't want to hear nothing about, left and right, this and that. Yeah, I'm interested to know what y'all think about all of this. What's going on in DC has a weird culture, where, these staffers that have access to, places where we make big law decisions. You know what I'm saying? Like that is supposed to be not sacred and holy, but revered to some extent. You know what I'm saying? Same way as a courthouse is. Same way as the White House when you go there and stuff like that. Well, even though nowadays I don't know what's going on, but decency is on the ballot in 2024. But yeah, I'm interested to know whatever y'all thinking. And without keeping this one too much longer, I'm going to get to it. If you stuck around this long in the video, as always, hit that like button, drop a comment, join the conversation, hit the subscribe button, wave crashing out rest of the year. Let's get to it.
Well, if something about the human race is changing at a previously unprecedented rate, we have to at least discuss it. Broken down over time, the LGBT population of America seems to be roughly doubling every generation. According to a recent Gallup poll, less than 1% of Americans born before 1946, that's Joe Biden's generation, identify that way. 2.6% of boomers do, 4.2% of Gen X, 10.5% of millennials, and 20.8% of Gen Z. Which means if we follow this trajectory, we will all be gay in 2054.
Nah, I'm not going to, I won't subscribe to that, Mar. But yeah, the way that they're pushing it on the children, they're pushing it in the in culture, they're pushing it in the media. This guy is finding his own platform to push it on a political Snapchat thread. Either way, yo, that shit's scary. I feel bad for the children. What is dating gonna look like in 20 years, 30 years, 50 years? Shit. I don't know. Y'all stay wavy.